NANI?! Now, why do I feel like it's been a while? Well, maybe because it has been a while. But anyway, I'm back with another 3D printed video. But before we get to that, 3D squad, putty squad, whatever you want to call it, where are you at? Make sure you guys represent down below. Hashtag putty squad, or if you want to, hashtag 3D squad. Can we reach 300 likes for this video? I think we can, boys. But basically, I had to take a break. Let's be real. I tried the daily uploads. I burnt myself out, and that just happens. I realized it's not for me, but I'll still be trying to upload more often. That's a promise. But without further ado, I have this. So basically, if you guys can't tell what it is Duo Eclipse. It's a very unique Beyblade. It was released during the God series. It's part of a Koro exclusive, I'm sure. And it's two Beyblades in one. And the way it works is the layer splits in half, and then you just kind of merge it together. And then you can take it apart and put it back into two different layers, so you have two Beyblades or combine them. So it's a really cool gimmick. It even had an evolution in Cho-Z, but it's a set exclusive, which I just can't afford. I will get it eventually, but you get the idea. Anyway, what if I told you that we now have a Superking version? That's right, Superking Duo Eclipse is here to stay. And I'll be real, this would not be possible without the wonderful help and talent of both Level 0 and Devu, aka Devin. So I'm giving credit where it's due. Make sure you guys go check them out. I will provide links to their channels because they really did make this happen. In addition, I do believe they used Crazy Aries' base template for the dual spin, so he did also play a part into this. So shout out to him as well. Now, the way this works is really straightforward, more or less the same as the original, but I did want to go ahead and get a close-up for you guys and show you more in detail how it works, as well as some other things. So let's get right into the close-up. All right, you guys, I have my Duo Eclipse here again. The combo for this is actually 7 Meteor Unite. And so what I wanted to do is try to get to that combo as close as possible for our Superking version. But before we even get to that, I do want to show you both these rings. So they're essentially the same thing. And as you guys can see, I painted one side red for the Apollo side and one side blue. Now, these are the only spray paints I had on hand, so that's why I chose these colors. I understand they're not correct because Apollo should be gold and then Artemis should be more kind of like purple, I guess. But hey, you gotta make do with what you have. So what I wanted to show you though is that this does work as intended. And so check this out. I have the two halves for Artemis, and it's only a matter of putting it together. And so it comes together with these little rails, as you guys can see, and boom, we have Artemis. And so it is 3D printed. It's 3D printed with PLA Plus. You can kind of see the layer lines, but not really. So overall, really nice, I have to say. And the same applies for Apollos. So it's really simple. Put it back together like this. And yeah, we have both Apollos and Artemis. And they look really cool like by themselves, but then of course, we can put them together so that we get our Duo Eclipse. Check that out. Okay, so the one last thing I wanted to show you guys is that this ring, in addition to being two layers put together, it's very special. And if you guys can tell, there's actually both the L and the R engraved on this. And that's because, well, this is dual spin. So I do believe Devin and Level 0 used the Crazy Aries template for dual spin layers. And basically, you put on any chip, whether it be left or right, and then you put on any chassis, and check it out. We have a left spinning Duo Eclipse. And wow, this actually looks pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Okay. So yeah, it can be either left or right, and it's really just up to your preference. I'm only keeping it in right for now, just because I feel like it's gonna be better, in my opinion. So now what I want to do is kind of recreate the original combo, that being 7 Meteor and Unite. And so what I'm going to use is actually the Ragnarok chip. So I'm using this because it's symmetrical, but I'm not going to use the core, or the chip core. The chip core, I'm going to actually use the first Uranus one because it's black and it kind of resembles the God chip for Duo Eclipse. So we're going to put it onto our Ragnarok chip like so. Put it onto our Duo Eclipse sparking base, just like that. Okay, next up, I had to give it some thought, and really, I'm just going to use 1B because if you look at it closely enough, it does resemble Meteor. So I thought that was fair. And then for the driver, I brought back an old release, Beyblade Spraizen, if you guys remember that. And I'm going to use Merge. So I think Merge is pretty much like an evolution of Unite. Unfortunately, I don't have Merge Dash, otherwise I totally would have used it for this combo. But we're going to keep it just with Merge. And so this is our combo. Let's take a better look at it. Just a comparison. Obviously, it's not going to look perfect. If I had better paints, trust me, it'd look more accurate. But yeah, this is it. And I can tell you right now, this is actually heavy. So let me go ahead and grab my scale. I have my Super Hyperion for a comparison as well. So let's go ahead and weigh the original Duo Eclipse in all of its entirety. So we're looking at 43.08 grams. Now let's weigh our Sparking Duo Eclipse. 62.5. Wow. That's about like, what, 10, 15 grams heavier? And then just for comparison, we have Super Hyperion. 61.76. So yeah, more or less around the same weight. The last thing I want to do is just weigh the layer itself, because I did use 99% infill, so it's basically a solid piece. So we're going to compare Super with this ring. So Super weighs 6.46, and we have this ring, and we're looking at 10.42. So it is actually pretty heavy. All right, so now that we've done all that, I think it's a perfect time to put it back together. And voila. Man, this actually looks good. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people even commented that it kind of looks like the Philippines flag. So hey, shout out to my Philippines fans out there, if you guys do watch. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some test battles, shall we? All right, like always, I am going to start off with a test launch. So here we go. So that buildup was really quick. But yeah, it basically goes to attack mode and it kind of just slows down. That's one way to launch it. The other way would be like this. So we get kind of that flower pattern. Yeah, I really love Merge and Unite. They're sick drivers. Okay, so now let's do some test battles. Alright, you just saw the battles, and overall I am very much impressed by this. For it being like two different pieces put together, it actually hits like a truck, and it's really impressive. Overall, I feel like the combo could be improved if I had like merge dash, but I just don't have it. But overall, it's great. So let me know what you guys think of this Beyblade. Again, special thanks to both Weeaboo and Level Zero for making this possible. Also, I don't think they have like an official name, so I'm just calling it Superking Duo Eclipse. So if you guys have any name suggestions, also comment them down below. If you want to see it in more future videos, also let me know. But yeah, that is it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.